Okay, I'm Heather Kirk-Ballard. I'm with the University of Georgia, and I also have a site where we are evaluating these different rose cultivars for both black spot and rose rosette. Virus. I want to say that I've been at Georgia for just a year. I am not a plant pathologist by training. I'm a horticulturist, and my title is Sustainable Urban Landscapes. So when Jean Williams Woodward retired from the university and actually went on to Wyoming, she gifted me this research project, which is fine because she also gifted me a master's student who is working on this project with me. And I also want to say I left LSU to go witness the stomping that y'all gave the Tigers, and I'm not very disappointed, to be honest with you. I mean, I'm at UGA now, very happy. All right, so here we have a couple of sites at UGA that we're looking at. Again, my name's Heather Kirk-Ballard. Jean Williams Woodward was the plant pathologist that was working on this project, and I have now inherited it. I have a graduate student, Beverly Cobb. She is working on her Master of Plant Protection and Pest Management at UGA. So she's been conducting the research for this SCRI Rose Rosette Virus project. She's currently getting all the data, analyzing data, and writing up her report, non-thesis, because we have something called double dog, where you get a bachelor's degree and then roll straight into your master's. We have 4 locations. Our main site, where we have the majority of the cultivars, we have 19 at UGA, is at our Durham Horticultural Research Farm in Watkinsville, Georgia. Again, just like here in Texas and in Ohio, we have 5 replicates of the 19 cultivars, and it's a list very similar to everyone else. We're just duplicating there in Georgia. We also have 3 other sites that are managed by master gardeners, extension agents that are going out and tracking the disease incidents and recording in the EDD maps or where our repository is. So we have the Rose Lawn Museum in Cartersville, Georgia. This is North Georgia. The Murray County Extension Office in Chatsworth, another northern location, and then Perry, Georgia, where we have, now these are much smaller. They don't have all of the 19 cultivars. Here at Rose Lawn Museum, we only have 3 replicates of 3 cultivars. In Murray County at their extension office, 3 replicates of 3 cultivars. And then at our larger site, Master Gardener at the Teaching Garden, we have 3 replicates of 7 cultivars. So we rely on our master gardeners, county agents to go out and record that data for us. But right now, at our main site near campus, Beverly is going out monthly since April. So these were first installed in March of 2023. We started off with 16 cultivars and then added 3 additional cultivars this spring that we are evaluating. Just like everyone else, very similar. We've got the knockouts, the red drifts, no pavements, Winnipeg parks. You'll see some replication in the data here. We're seeing a lot of the same results that Francesca is seeing. And we have seen so much Cercospora leaf spot. We've actually had a pretty dry summer. So the roses look pretty good. A lot of black spot, and the incidence has increased over the summer into the fall. But it's the same players that we're seeing that have those issues. So again, 16 cultivars that were planted at the Horticulture Research Farm with UGA. Those additional 3 cultivars were added this March. We have those plots replicated in those 3 other areas across Georgia. We're conducting monthly disease ratings utilizing the QR coded data collection. We began in April of 2025. And we also began a miticide trial in containers, much like Francesca, of these Raz knockout roses, looking at the same 6 treatments, including bifenthrin, Akari, and the antiviral drench. So some of the results that we've seen, I'm sorry, I just realized how boring my slides are. They're not filled with pictures, grant deadlines. I'm just putting stuff together. So these are some of the initial results that Beverly has seen. One of the main things she really saw was this cercospora leaf spot, and she did record the incidence. So 74% of the plants showed that infection. It was much more prevalent than the black spot. We saw a black spot in those repeat offenders, but we did not observe any rose rosette disease. Now, it's rampant on UGA's main campus. It hasn't found its way out to the farm yet, but we think that it's going to get out there eventually. So black spot increased from May through September. We see a higher incidence. No rose rosette virus infection has been detected thus far. For black spot susceptible cultivars, we're seeing snow pavement, Frau Dagmar, hardtop trees. I'm massacring these. Vignette, purple pavement, foxy pavement, in the majority of the reps. Okay, and then we saw 1 on winter's circle. We do see that the black spot is reduced in some of these cultivars, the knockout, the red drift, Tahitian treasure, miracle on the Hudson, and carefree beauty. So that black spot severity varied significantly. That area under disease progress curve was indicating resistant differences. Our next steps are we're going to continue 2026 evaluation with the multi-site comparisons. We do hope to get some qPCR for confirming rose rosette if we see it. NAR, actually, we're hoping to bring some students to your location to get some training since we're so close there in Georgia. And then I will inform future UGA extension recommendations for sustainable rose management. Now, real quickly, we established our miticide trial this summer as well in July on the red Raz. This one's out again at the horticulture farm. These are in containers, 3-gallon containers. They were randomly assigned to 6 treatment blocks. Drip irrigation was installed to reduce leaf wetness. 6 treatment blocks were the water control, the bifenthrin spray, just like NAR and Francesca are. We're just replicating this at our site. Antiviral drench, the Akari spray, the antiviral drench plus the bifenthrin, and then the antiviral drench plus the Akari spray. Following that same protocol, the first antiviral was drenched in July, 7 days before we inoculated, right? So we had diseased roses on campus that were confirmed. And just like Francesca did, we're cutting stems, placing them on the plants. Now, so those were inoculated 7 days later, and then we applied the first insecticide spray, the bifenthrin and the Akari at the recommended rate 7 days after inoculation. And then 1 month past the first application, we applied a second antiviral drench. So far, we have no growth observations across the treatments. We had some summer heat stress on these plants. And then we had one plant, we had some weird looking damage. I think I saw some on your plants, and I didn't know if it was a cause of the drench or the bifenthrin, or just very curious. I want to get you guys' input on what you think it is. So I brought all those pictures with me. I was hoping y'all could help me identify. So that's what we have going on in Georgia. We will continue to take data next summer and continue to follow that miticide trial in the summer as well. Okay, thank y'all.